Hello, good day. Um, Last lesson we have was execute scalar and execute reader. Now we'll have a data grid view. Using data grid view, we can actually add, edit, and delete records from our database. Okay, so to start, we first check our database. So what I'm going to use is our usual database, which is um, Microsoft. So use Microsoft and then show tables. I have here three tables. So let's first select table M. Ah, there. So that's the content of our table M. Okay. Next, before I proceed with my Visual Studio, I need first to connect my ODBC. So my ODBC is in control panel. So control panel, systems and security administrative tools. And then we have here ODBC data source 32-bit. Okay. For this one, I'm going to use L123. For you, you can use your previous TSNs. But here, I'm going to use LA123. So for LA123, same, it uses the database Microsoft. Okay? So I'm going to use LA123. So I'll just open my Visual Studio. So I'll create a new project. You can add this one on your previous projects, okay? But for me, I'm going to have a new project. So I'm gonna name this data grid. Great. So this is my Visual Studio. Okay. First, I'm going to so I have here the form. So I'll just add first a data grid. So we'll look for the data grid here in our toolbox. So all Windows form and data grid there. So this is my data grid. Okay. So I'm just going to drag and drop. And then I'll have buttons. So button, you can add another button for change or cancel or close. Okay, so this one is save. Okay, and change the name btn save there. So this one is the save. So you can have another button. Let's say for example you want close there. So let's just change the name of the close btn close, and then the text close there. Okay, so I have a data grid and two buttons. Okay, so I need to first display all the contents of my table emp on the data grid. So for that, going to place my commands on the form load. So first, I'm going to declare my data sets. Okay, so I'm going to have here dim da as new. This one is for my data adapter, and then this one is for my data set as new data set there. Okay, and then for my form load, remember how we do the connections and the command. So we'll have to declare our connection and command. So dim cnn as new odbc connection, then dim cmd as new odbc command. Okay, so first we'll have to view. I'm going to insert later na lang for other declarations. Okay, so for viewing, so I need to have the connection string. So cnn dot connection string connect my dsn. Remember, my dsn is L123, no spaces. Okay, and then connect cnn dot open, and then I have cmd is equals to cnn dot create command, and then cmd dot command text is equals to select asterisk from emp. Okay, and then I'm going to use my data adapter. Da dot select command is equals to my cmd, and then ds dot clear da. I'm going to fill up my data set. ds going to have, for example, emp na lang. So emp, and then the name of my data grid, I did not change, so it's Datagridview 1 here. So I'll have data grid view 1 dot data source is equals to ds dot tables, and then emp. Okay, okay, next I'll just place cnn dot close, okay, on the bottom part. So let's test. There, that's the contents of my database. Actually, my table rather. You can actually format your data grid. So for example, let's add codes to format our data grid. Okay, let's name it as format grid, and then here I'll just add private sub format grid there. Oh, sorry. It's actually inside. So I'm just going to, it's inside, sorry. There. So this one is for my format grid. So I'm just going to call the data grid. So data grid view one dot columns. This one is for the width. So let's have index 0, that is for the employee number. Okay, that width. You can have, for example, let's have data grid view one dot width. Let's have times 0.25. Let's try. Okay. So start there. The width actually changed there. Then let's have another one. Example, this. Let's have one. Then another one. Let's have two. Okay. There. Let's add. Let's have it 0.05 and 0.5. Oops, so big. Let's have this 0.25 and the address 0.5. There. Actually, it's too big. Let's have 0.30. Actually deleted and sub. So short na. Siguro 45. No. 40. There. So small na lang. Maybe 0.42. Okay. We can also actually change the color. Okay. So let's have data grid view one that row. Let's have row default cell style that back color is equals to color. You can actually have different colors from here. Let's say, for example, you'll have aqua, and the other one will have alternating colors. Data grid view one that alternating row default. Let's have back color is equals to color that let's have white na lang. There. So let's test. There. So it's alternating colors. Okay. Okay, that's for the format. Okay. And for the viewing of the contents of our table. Next, we'll have to have the insert. So let's have another command. So I'm going to have here This one is for the insert. So cmd insert as new odbc.odbc command. Okay, again, this is for our insert. Okay, and then I need parameters for this one. So dim prm as odbc dot odbc parameter. Okay, for the insert, so I'm going to place the insert after here na lang. So let's have the insert here. So cmd insert is equals to cnn dot create command cmd insert dot command text. Okay, for our insert, we'll need to have the query for the insert. So insert, remember our employee number is an auto increment, remember. So insert into will have the e-name and the address only. So we have e-name and address. So insert into, sorry, I forgot. Insert into emp. Okay. So insert into emp on the column e-name and address. Values. So we do not know yet the values. So I placed here two columns. So I need to have two question marks for that. So question mark, and then parenthesis. Okay. And then you have, okay, parameter or PRM is equals to CMD insert that parameters that add. Okay. So going to have first the e-name. So at e-name. So at e-name, comma odbc dot odbc type. For my e-name, it's actually a character. And then let's have 255 or how many? Maybe 25 characters. This one is for my column e-name. Then another one, PRM is equals to CMD insert that parameter that add. Here naman is for my address. And then we have odbc type. That address is a character again. So let's have 50, and this is for my address. Okay, and then after we'll have ta that insert command is equals to cmd insert. Okay, once you have that, we'll need to have codes for our save. Okay, for our inserts or for the data that we insert to be saved on our database. So here, you can place here da dot update update ds and emp. Alright. Oops. It's not update command. It's just update. There. So ds update. Okay, let's try the update. Let's try. So let's, for example, Sam Manila. Save. Let's check our database. Select asterisk from M. There, it's already inserted. So I've inserted Sam. Wait, I'm going to change this one to let's have color. Maybe let's have let's try this one. Oh no. Sakit sa mata. Beige. Let's try the color beige. There. Better. Okay. So we have the commands for our insert. Next, so this one I'm going to place here. Sorry. Comment. Insert command. There. Command. Then next, going to have update. So DMD, DM CMD update. Update as new odbc.odbc command. So again, we'll have our update. So cmd update equals cnn dot create command cmd update dot command text is equals to our update query. So we have update emp set the ename is equals to, we don't know, so we have question mark and then address question mark. So that's for our update. And where emp no is equals to question mark. So we need to have another parameter prm cmd update dot parameters dot add at ename odbc type that character, it's 25 ename prm cmd update that parameters that add odbc type that char 50 address, and then da dot update command is equals to cmd update. So that's for our update. So no changes. You can actually scan your books for other references. So let's, for example, I'm going to update this one. Going to have Samuel. Okay, save. Oops, error. So. Okay. It's not equal to the ODBC number of parameter mark is not equal to the so sorry. So for this one, I forgot because we have 1, 2, 3 columns. So I need to have another parameter. So cmd update that parameters that add at id. Sorry, it's no. It's odbc dot odbc. Oops. dbc type. No is an integer, so we'll have int. It's how many characters? I think it's 2. In no, there. So check your how many columns do you have on your query. So that's how many parameters you'll have here. So again, Samuel, save. Okay, changes have been made. Let's check. Select asterisk from M. There, it's Samuel. Okay, next for our add. So this one is for our update. So update command. So another dim cmd delete. Oops, delete as new odbc dot odbc command. Okay, so we'll have here delete cmd delete is equals to create command. Sorry, cnn dot create command cmd delete that command text is equals to, so our query for delete is delete from our table M where no is equals to question mark. So we have one column only or one field. So we have one parameter. So prm cmd delete that parameters that add. So it's no at no odbc dot odbc dot odbc dot odbc type that int 2 it's no. Okay, and da dot delete command is equals to cmd delete. There. So sorry, the program still running. So let's try to delete Samuel. Just select here on the right side and then press the delete key on your keyboard and then save. Let's check our database. Samuel is not there anymore. Okay. So that is the simple commands for our data grid for the insert, delete, and update. Okay, you can read your books for other codes. Ah, let's have this one. So it's me that close. Okay, there, close. Okay,